Hey guys, so Breaking Bad, am I right? Breaking Bad. One episode left. Um, it's on this Sunday. um, this show has destroyed me emotionally. The last time that I felt this bad, after watching a show that I love, was Game of Thrones. Last season of Game of Thrones. Um, Particularly the second to last episode of the last season of Game of Thrones. I think you all know which one that is. Um, Sorry if that brought up any sort of bad memories. Yeah, no, the fucking Breaking Bad. It's like the perfect storm of a show. It happens so rarely. That when it does happen, it's worth noting that Breaking Bad, um, it it's the writing, it's the production. Like it's a great looking show. The direction of all the episodes are great. They're getting these film directors, these like big time film directors to come in and direct like 2 or 3 episodes per season. It's great. The acting is some of the best acting on television. I will stand by that statement. That is not even exaggeration. Some of the best acting on television right now. Um, Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman every single week tears my heart out. Every single week, it's unbelievable. The stuff that he's gone through, Jesse has gone through over the last, 5 seasons almost. Um, Close to 5 seasons. There's one episode left. Um, is just it's unbelievable. I mean, the thing about well, like not just Aaron Paul, but also Bryan Cranston does a phenomenal job. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But Anna Gunn, who has gotten a lot of hate because of Skylar, which is ridiculous. Um, I get not liking the character, but don't badger the actress. Don't fucking send hate mail to the actress saying that she's bad because the character is something that you don't agree with. It's ridiculous. Um, but yeah, no, the cast is amazing. But anyway, so what I find funny, and I've pointed this out to other people I'm friends with who are huge Breaking Bad fans, um, is that from that first season forward, you get Walter White. The first season, it's just Walter White. That's all it is. It's just Walter White. That's all you see is Walter White. And as the show progresses throughout the season, slowly you start to see the balance between Walter White and Heisenberg because they're two completely different people. And then eventually, and I'm not exactly sure when this might have happened exactly, but at some point, Heisenberg just took over. And there was very little Walter left, if any. And I stand by the fact that there is no Walter left at this point. At this point, as of the end of last week's episode, Walter White is dead, and Heisenberg is the only one there. But something that I've brought up to my friends is that starting out, you root for Walter because, as he said, you're fooled by him because, just like everybody else is, because he says that what he's doing for his family. And maybe it started out that way, and maybe he was genuine in the beginning about that. But that's not what it is. That's not what it's about. It's been about himself since very early on, if not the very beginning of everything. And he's just been using the family as an excuse. But I think he's even fooled himself with that. But it's gone from rooting, for me personally, it's gone from rooting for Walt, wanting Walt to win, wanting Walt to stay alive, to hating Walt so much. So much. There's going to be spoilers in this video, just so you know. I hate Walt so much. Killing Jane. He didn't kill Jane, but essentially he did, because he could have saved her and he didn't. And just all the shit that he's done to Jesse, all the shit that everything that he's done, he's able to work it into, I've done it for my family. He's been able to work it into that. But there's a fucking line. I mean, he's gotten carried away, and he's been carried away for a while now. And it's just now, at this point, at the end of last episode, I'm rooting for him again. When the camera pans over, the sheriffs come in. Again, spoilers. The camera pans over at the bar, and the sheriffs run in, and there's the fucking glass sitting there, and he's gone. And you hear the bam, 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 I was like, yes, and I'll tell you why. Not because I don't still want Walt to die, because I do. He fucking deserves it. He's an asshole. But he needs to take out Todd. I'm hoping that the final episode is going to be him in sort of like a meth dealing Batman kind of a thing, where he's like a vigilante and he goes in and he takes out Todd's uncle, and that whole group. He finds a way. He's been trying to hire hitmen to do it. He's been trying to get connections from Saul before Saul went away, and all this other shit, to get this done, because he wants them dead. He also wants Jesse Pinkman dead, which I don't agree with. I'm not happy about, and I hope doesn't happen, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty confident that he's just plain Heisenberg at this point. I think talking to Walt Jr. On the phone, Flynn on the phone, and hearing what he said to him, why don't you just die? I wish you were dead. And then hearing what the gray matter people were saying on TV, I think that was the last straw. And I think that he snapped, he lost it, and he's not Walt anymore. That was the exact moment. She even said, the woman on the TV even said, that sweet, caring man that I used to know is dead now. And everything starts to sort of slowly fade out. And you see Walt, just kind of, it hits him. And as it hits you, the viewer, that, yeah, Walt is dead. Heisenberg is the only one left. And Heisenberg has shit to do. So, whereas Walt was completely resigned to the idea of being captured, being taken in, Heisenberg is not down with that, because Heisenberg still has shit to do. Heisenberg still has people he needs to kill before that happens, or before he dies, depending on what comes first. Yeah, no, this fucking show is unbelievable. I can't believe there's one episode left. I'm dreading it. I'm anticipating it. I'm excited for it at the same time. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. It's always a weird feeling when there's a show that you really love and you know that it's over and you're working towards that last episode. And whether it's a show that's been completed and out for a long time and you're just playing catch up, or if it's a situation like this where you are all caught up. I wasn't caught up for a very long time. I was stuck in the middle of like the third season, and I just marathoned that shit, and I got all the way through, and I got caught up 2 or 3 episodes ago. So I've been watching live the last 2 or 3 Sundays. I've been watching live, and I'm going to be watching live this Sunday. I have to work that night, which is unfortunate, but it shouldn't interfere, because it's over by the time I have to leave for work, so it should be fine. Just means I'm going to be like a sobbing, emotional wreck at work. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I can cry into people's pizzas. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, it's a weird thing to know that a show that you really love is coming to an end and you're getting there. But Breaking Bad is, like I said, it's just one of those shows. The writing, the acting, the producing, the direction, the cinematography. It's such a beautiful show to look at. There's always, oh God, Vince Gilligan, you fucking, oh, he's an asshole, but he's a genius. Oh God, I'm dreading it, but I'm looking forward to it at the same time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Um, that's about all I have to say for about Breaking Bad right now. Otherwise, this is going to turn into a 20-minute video, and no one's going to watch it. So, yeah. But uh, it's brutal. This show is brutal. It fucks with you. It fucks you over emotionally, mentally. Oh, Andrea. Ah, God. Ah, poor Jesse. You know, I just want to hug Jesse and tell him it's all going to be okay. But realistically, I know it's not. I know it's not. Damn you, Vince Gilligan. Damn you.